14 Minutes was a new EP released by the artist Dominic Fike, an artist that I kind of struggle to classify into one genre. For people that don't know him, that want a taste of kind of what his music is like, he kind of does a lot of stuff. It's like not really just rock, it's not just indie, it's not just pop. There's like even some hip hop stuff that he does too. He pretty versatile, honestly, of an artist. To be honest, I mainly like him more for what I've heard from him with regards to contributions to other projects or with other artists, such as some stuff he's done with Kevin Abstract, or I quite enjoyed the song he had on the Barbie soundtrack last year. I also think he's a pretty good actor. I thought he did a good job on the show Euphoria. Didn't love that character very much, but his acting was good. So this new EP by him, called 14 Minutes, like I said, is in fact 14 minutes long, and it was released exclusively in April. I don't think it was on streaming services. At least for me, it didn't reach streaming services until this month in May. So it's kind of been out for a little bit, and now in recent weeks, since it actually got dropped onto streaming platforms, is being able to be heard by a wider, more global audience. And it's pretty much what I expected out of a quick Dominic Fike EP. A lot of different genre fusions going on. There is some rapping, there are some rock, pop elements, very much an indie project on the whole too, I would say. There's 8 songs on here, and like I said, it is 14 minutes long, so it's a pretty brief listen. The average length for each song would be less than 2 minutes in that case, and there are some that do reach over 2 minutes, but there are also some that are way less than 2 minutes and like more around a minute in length. And I kind of like how this album is structured in terms of the lengths of the tracks, as with the first 4 tracks, the first half, not counting Mega Man, the intro, which is basically just like a minute long, but then the next 3 are all over 2 minutes or around 2 minutes long. And then the last 4 are the shorter ones. So it kind of starts off with these longer, more songs, you could say. And then the last half are more almost bits, interludes, skits, ideas that he just had that he just threw onto the end of this project. I think it actually works and made for a decent pacing on the EP. I do have some standout tracks on this project that I did really like. First one being High Grace, a really weird kind of electronically manipulated vocal performance in the hook. Definitely some auto-tune used there as well. Like I said, weird, but I actually kind of like it. I actually think it works for this song very well. And with his vocal inflections outside of that hook, almost sounding kind of Bob Dylan-esque, and then these very strong piano chords, this almost comes off like some sort of Fiona Apple deep cut, which is great in my book. I dig that. After this, we get another good song, in my opinion, 12323. This one has a strong presence of these electric guitar chords, and I also do really like the sound of the drums. It almost has a flamenco feel to it. And Dominic is mostly kind of ad-libbing / mumbling throughout a lot of the song, but then the last 30 seconds or so, you get some more audible vocals that are nice, and I think a good way to close out the song. And lastly, and probably maybe my favorite track on the EP, is Misses, the third to last song off of the EP. If there is one thing I really don't like about this song, is that it's only 1 minute and 14 seconds. It is such a tease of a tune. Jeez. But it feels like a total throwback in the best way to like early 2000s alt-rock, garage rock. Think The Strokes. I first when I thought it was Modest Mouse, with the fuzzy, distorted sounding vocals, the thick bass tone, and jangly, watery guitar playing. It's great. It's music to my ears, literally and metaphorically. You do get some duds though, such as Bowie Box, which is really just kind of a sort of sad boy, e-boy acoustic kind of song. I don't even really know the proper usage of the term e-boy, but this just was giving e-boy energy for some reason. I might be using that term completely wrong. If so, this is kind of funny. Also definitely got some Brockhampton vibes with the way that his vocals sounded and were delivered in this song, a la Joba or Kevin Abstract, but not really in a good way. As much as I love Misses, which is one of the last tracks on EP2, the following 2 tracks that do conclude the project are unfortunately way worse. Too Safe to Say has a kind of a somewhat similar alternative feel that it's going for, but very, very sloppy guitar playing and terrible sounding vocals. I don't know what he was thinking, the way he was trying to warp and manipulate them. I can speak English here. It sounds like some sort of weird, awkward robot trying to sing. It was weird. And then Coast to Coast, honestly, it just sounds like a commercial. It sounds like some sort of short little commercial that you'd see pop up on YouTube. Very strange start to the song. I mean, where he's like almost singing, but then it just kicks into these guitar chords, and it almost has this one thing that's kind of cool, but it has kind of a ska-ish feel to it with the fast tempo of the track. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just a commercial, very generic sounding song overall. But with that said, I think this is a pretty decent project from Dominic Fike. I mean, I really liked a few of the songs on here. There were some others that I definitely didn't like as much. But, you know, yeah, as the title says, it is 14 minutes, so it's a decent way to kill 14 minutes. And I enjoyed myself with it overall. This, for me, would get a 7 flat out of 10. If any of you guys have heard this, let me know what you think. If you have any favorite tracks or favorite song on here. Like I said, mine would probably be Misses. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This will probably be a shorter one for me. I'm not having to record for as long as I normally do, so I already know it's going to be pretty short. But hope you guys liked it, and thank you for watching. Peace out.